Hello everyone, today I have a ride-on trailing machine and Husqvarna. It only has 14 hours, I think 14 hours on the clock. It's a 48 PS, which means 48 inch, but 48 inch on each side. So, and again, this customer hasn't used this machine for a long time, and now he wants to use it, but he can't tilt the blades up and down. That's why he dropped it off here. As you can see, the blades are still in the same position that he used last time, and he didn't make them flat, and they still standing like that. Now I have to lift it with the forklift, pull the spider set off, and give it a go. Good service, clean, re-grease, and I normally use marine grease, which is a bit stronger against water. And of course, this machine always working on a wet surface, concrete, watery and humid areas. Now I'm going ahead, lift it and see how it goes and what's happening inside. All right, I lift this machine on a forklift. Now, if you have a look under here, there is no any movement. Blades are completely gone, but customer asked me not to touch them. He has his own blades. Now, I have to make, first step, I have to make sure that the arms are okay. So if the arms are not jammed up, then I go to a next step, which is spider pressure plate, which is this one, and it should move freely up and down. Which is this piece, and if that one is stuck, if arms are free and that is the problem, then it means I have to pull the spider set out. And on this design, Husqvarna or Wacky design, the whole assembly comes off. Blades, arm, stabilizer, ring, everything comes up. And then when I pull everything off, then I can put it on my bench and have a look. But first I have to check the arms and make sure arms are okay. I have a feeling that arms are jammed up. I'm not sure, I have to check, but I don't have any play on arms, so I'm assuming this is the arm problem. And the pressure plate, if you have a look here, is full of grease. This is the grease right here, and it tells me that the pressure plate is still okay. But see what happened. Took all 5 height adjuster bolts off. As you can see, the arms are free, all 5 of them. And the thrust bearing is also free, which is good news. These bolts are a bit loose. I have to tighten them up. Now, if you have a look under here, there is a broth bush, and it moved, it slipped out. It shouldn't be like that. And that's why that bush, it should be inside the pressure plate, completely inside. And because that came out a little bit, the pressure plate doesn't sit down completely and the blades stay tilted. Now I have to see if I can push it back in, and if not, I have to pull the base off. I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do. Now I pull the base spider set off. I can see some water and rust dripping down from the main shaft inside the where the main shaft goes, and the boss bolt. When I took the boss bolt off, this is the boss bolt. You see rust and water penetrated inside it already. And if you want to take the spider set off yourself, be very, very careful, because this is a heavy part, and when you drop it, you have to have a piece of rope or something to keep it, because when it drops, it actually drops on the ground, and if you're not careful, it can actually hurt you. And this is the main shaft. Bit of a rust and grease mixed together on it, and I have a little bit of a play on a main shaft, which is not a good sign on for this machine. I'm assuming they dropped the machine, maybe, I'm not sure, I'm just guessing, because when I shake the shaft, you can see the play here. On that side it's good, there's no any play, but customer, I don't think he want to spend that much money on this machine. So, and he did try very hard to fix it himself. This is the sign of it. If I show you here, you can see the so these bolts sit on here, and on the machine it's a stay here like that, and you can see the bolt already has a bit of a damage, and you can see the damage on the side of the gearbox, which tells me he tried to hammer it, fix the problem with hammer, and he maybe thought if he hit it with the hammer, the blade will release and machine drop down and blade gets flat, and he couldn't. That's why he dropped the machine off in my shop to fix it for him. So this is a good sign that shows me that he did try himself before he come here. Now I'm gonna put the spider base on my bench and go through all the parts, and you can see the water. This is all water around. Water coming out of it. Now I'm trying to pull the pressure assembly off. Yes, as you can see, this bush, this copper or brass bush shouldn't be here. It should be way more down. Now I have to give it a good clean and see how it goes. Alright, now it's time to give a good wash to these parts, clean them, have a look closely, see if there is any crack or something, full inspection, and then put them back together, replace the thrust bearing, and yeah. I cleaned the base, ready to assemble. I can't see any crack. Everything is clean and ready to go. Now As you can see, I have to remove this bush and replace it with a new one, or if I can, put some locking liquid in between bush and the pressure plate to lock it up, if I can. If not, I order a new bush and I put the new bush in it. Everything is clean, ready to go. Now I need to replace the bearing in this, and yeah, the play is acceptable, which is good, because this is a relatively new machine. But I have to pull the bush out first. Alright, now as you can see, there is a 2 oval hole on both sides, and they're supposed to let grease goes inside from these grease nipples. Now, if you have a look from this angle, that hole is not in line with the nipple. So I have to pull the bush out and put them in line and then push it back in. Alright, I put the bush back in, press it with the press. Now, here is a tricky part. If you want to do it yourself, you have to find something exact same diameter and put it on top of this bush and push it in. Do not hammer it, do not put anything sharp on it, because it's very soft material, and if you damage this, it never goes on this, because it's very fit. So it has to be this nice and smooth going in. Now I have to put grease on here and inside there, and put it on, put the heart adjuster bolt on. I put everything back together. Everything is spin freely, no problem. This is the old bearing, the thrust bearing. You can hear it very noisy. Now I'm going ahead and put the base back on and call customer, let them know it's ready to collect. Hope you enjoyed the video and give me a like, and see you later again. Thank you.